Hey YouTube. This was so ghetto, but I'm back. And I had to start recording by any means necessary. So, hey guys. So this is just me doing my morning tarot pull. Just showing you guys what I do. I use the Deviant Moon Tarot deck, and then this is just me covering up my crystal ball. I'm always late as hell. Let me tell you, whether you're doing your own career or not, black people is going to be late. It's two things: I'm going to be black and late. And these are just some of the books I've been into these days. The Yoruba religion I've been reading, pussy prayers and stuff like that, and life ritualized. This is all of my jewelry that I love wearing, so I can get ready energetically for the day. Let's get into it. You get so much done in your fucking car, and now I see why YouTubers be having the little jack in their car. I'm not that fancy yet. Don't be like me, but also don't fucking report me. I'm a great driver, but so where the hell have I been? What the fuck have I been doing? I feel like right now I need to take 2 seconds and watch the last video I uploaded just to show you all, just to show my damn self where I am now. I can't tell y'all shit. There was nothing going on. That video was like 4 years ago. Oh my God. My life has drastically changed in 4 years. So yeah, so at this point, I'm definitely like 7 years locked. My dreadlocks soon, hopefully, will be down to like my butt crack. I want to say like in the next year or so. Ooh, Jesus, I don't know where to start. So when I made that video 4 years ago, I just moved into my home. My mom had moved me into my childhood home that I grew up in. So that will be like left to me. I'm really happy about that. That was definitely a family investment and a major move for myself. I'm actually on my way to my store. And I did open up a store. I want to say last year during the whole coronavirus thing. So you guys, like, I've been whipping shea butter for years. This whole entire years I've been off of YouTube. I've been whipping shea butter. I've been getting it out to people. Some of you guys are my shea butter babies. I have been just building up my shea butter brand. Around that 4 year ago mark, that video that I put up, I was just going through different things like financially, and I was pushing my business at like full force. Like, you know what, bump it. Like, I'm going to focus on this. I was in and out of jobs. Jobs really weren't working out for me the way I thought that they would work out for me. Folks really wasn't, I don't know. Shit just wasn't hitting the way I guess it should have hit. And I ended up working for my parents after being, years unemployed and stuff like that. Once I moved into my family home, my dogs, the 3 dogs that you see there, I don't know if my one dog was on my YouTube at all whatsoever, Papu. But Papu, I did get Pika, and they did have a puppy, so all of that happened. While she was having that puppy, I was unemployed for, like I said, a whole entire year. Like 3 years ago, 3 to 4 years ago when I made that video, I was unemployed for a whole year. My mom offers me a job. I work for my family's construction company. They have a beautiful construction company in the city of Baltimore. At this point, I'm just youthful, running around through the city of Baltimore, just, living life and stuff like that. As I'm going through all these, oh, thanks, kid. Squeeze your voice. As I go through, all these things, I'm still doing my business, my shea butter. Like, I never set that down. It's just something that if I would get a request or, on the website or something like that, I would do these small batch orders to send out over time. But what I failed to realize and how I truly underestimated myself is, I've probably sent out over 2,000 plus units of shea butter. If not more. Like, I buy over 100 plus empty jars every time I re-up to purchase empty jars and stuff like that, and they were flying over the years. So my online business was doing pretty good. I was doing more like, waist beads and things of that nature. I was stepping into like different types of jewelry and stuff like that. It was great. So fast forward, I'm going through life, boyfriends, girlfriends, trials, tribulations, everything. And I don't know, everything is just, it's manifesting, but it's manifesting slow because, again, my mind wasn't really focused on my business like that. So fast forward to about 3 years ago, I became a travel junkie. insert clips here. I became a super travel junkie. I was driving for Uber really, really hardcore. I was doing my business still, but I enjoyed exploring the world. COVID, during all of that, what do you call it? The stimulus checks. My business and several other businesses boomed. And I believe because my business is in health and wellness and stuff like that, and peace and prosperity and all of those wonderful love and light and healing things. That's basically what my business is in. And my business blew up. Like, I don't know if it was Beyonce, I don't know which one of them hoes talked about wearing waist beads, honey, but the waist beads part of my business took off so much that I actually had to quit my job. Like, I could not work at my job with my parents. That's how hard the orders flooded in. But before that, before my business even boomed like that, I asked God for it. I prayed for it. And not only did I pray for it, I started to hate my job. I hate work. Like, not the sense of the word work, but I hate the mental constructs and the conformities of working. I hate feeling like no matter what I do, I'm not enough. I don't like feeling like I'm not smart enough. I don't feel like I'm in a cage. It's something about Geneva and the constructs of working where I cannot work. Like, I'm the type of person where, like, if I see something wrong on the job, I'll start a fucking mutiny. I'll have everybody walking out this bitch. Like, I don't do very well when it comes to, like, jobs in the employment place. So deep down inside, and I found myself going on a lot of vacations. I was late to work. I was calling out of work. I was doing all sorts of, like, just fuck shit, like, that I really should not have been doing, but something deep in my spirit wasn't right. Like, I don't like working for other motherfuckers. Like, I don't like conforming into systems. I don't like... It's a lot of shit I just don't like. Now, granted, I understand that, so, you know, you have to do these things, and some people have to do these things, and even for your life, it could be beneficial to do some of these things. However, like, that's just not where I am with it. So every day I was kind of like going to work and stuff like that, and I realized I wasn't working. I was doing more like product research. I was doing more you know, looking to get stuff. I was doing more background research. I was applying for my business license. I was looking up places to go so I can pick up crystals, like going to the Arizona gem show. I was out of my job at my job. And, you know, my parents watch this. I'm so sorry, you guys. Like, towards the end there, a lot of that salary was put towards my business. But at the same time, I'm one of those people where I have that mentality. I feel like, take some of your check and dedicate that to your passion. A lot of people are stuck where they are, and a lot of people have even hobbies or supplemental income that they're not benefiting off of because they don't take the risk. You can take the risk when it comes to buying a fucking bag of chips every day. You can take the risk when it comes to buying weed every day. You can take the risk on those new Telfar bags and Fashion Nova shoes, but you can't take the risk on yourself. And that's just essentially kind of what I did. I just risked myself. At the time, you know, I got into a lot of like car accidents too. So a lot of people kept hitting me for some reason. I know the reason. I won't talk about that right now. It's another episode. But people kept hitting me and shit like that. And yeah, I took all of that money, all the money from my job, all the money from me booming, and I just fucking quit. And in me quitting my job, I literally could feel the hands of God, spirit, universe, like this. Like, literally, like, every day that I was sitting in my job, I could feel like my body turning into like waste, if that makes sense. Like, I could feel something inside of me rising, growing, screaming to be unleashed, uncaged. Like, I could feel literally me questioning myself, questioning my faith, questioning everything. And every question was met with literally God every time. Like, it was just met with the go, the push, that you can do this. So I quit my job. I'm out here. I'm fucking raw. I am vending at this point. I'm vending at the lot. So I have a lot with my mom. My mom, she used, again, one of my parents' properties so we could host like pop-up shops and shit like that. So I'm out. I'm doing pop-up shops. I'm like making money that way. My online orders are still booming. My online orders are booming so much. Like, I got hundreds of waist bead orders in a month. over 150 in a month. 150 waist beads, at least 3, sometimes up to 10 strands. What a lot of people who was buying from me back then don't realize, and what I didn't realize, is when my business started booming, I didn't put a lock on how many people could buy what off of my page, especially when it came to custom things. And I was starting to get influencers to wear my shit. People was promoting my shit. I had waist bead babes I was giving away. I had hundreds of orders per month. It takes me 2 hours sometimes to do one order. I got 150 orders. That's at least 300 hours. That's at least what, 30 divided by 4, that's what, 728. That's at least 7 weeks, 2 months of sit down, don't move, don't go nowhere, don't eat, of work time. And I wasn't living my life. It got to the point where I was doing waist beads so long and so hard. To be very honest with you, even to this day, I feel some type of way when I get a waist bead order. I became not a slave to those things, but the people, the aggressiveness, the demands for their stuff, the lack of patience when the things I was doing was complete intentional work and pouring. And I'm a person too where I have my down moments. I may need to sleep this week. I may need to be depressed this week. The same reason y'all ordering these waist beads from me for is some of the same things I go through too. But of course I understand and I accept the responsibility of a business owner. I issued quite a few refunds back there. I shut down waist beads completely. I started to do more like in-person things instead of the whole like online thing. It was just really, really getting to me. It was getting to me so much so that to this day, I'm not doing waist beads as hard as I could, which is cutting out quite a bit of money that I could be making. However, I can open a store now because I have the time and energy, and I can put other waist bead businesses onto my store and they can sell their items in my store with me, and I can still give my people what they want. I still do custom waist beads, yes. However, those custom waist beads are $25 per individual strand, and I was giving out, now when I say giving out, I was doing 14 karat gold, grade A beads, Ches fired glass bead, waist beads, and intentional work, saging over, praying over, intuitively picking crystals. And I was selling those things for $12 a strand. That is totally not cool when I know for a fact, in a lot of ways, I was putting together so much just money, material, energy, and effort that I was really underselling myself. And I definitely want to tell artisans, like, don't fucking undersell yourself. Like, just because you're trying to fit in or get some couple sales in, don't undersell yourself. Like, I mean, I know people out here selling waist beads that fall apart the minute you tie them on, and they selling them shits for $20-something a strand. Make your money, don't be afraid to make your money. Truly gauge what you can reduce costs on, and then also truly gauge what you can charge for. But that's all I have to say. Don't undercut yourself. Anyway, so I completely stopped doing waist beads, and I focused on popping up and vending. Trying to inconspicuously and quickly do this video so you guys don't see my shop until the end, but I cut out a major part of the last portion because it was way too long, me just fucking rambling on about life. In conclusion, I went out vending and stuff. I enjoy interacting with customers and things. I was doing online orders and things like that. And the whole time I was thinking like, dang, if I was ever to or ever to have a location, where would I be? Also, I'm lazy as fuck. Like, I'm not a person that's about to be carrying shit around. I'm ghetto too, so I'm eating talk. I'm not about to be one of the people that's going to be carrying stuff around, popping stuff up and down all day long. I'm just not going to be doing that. So, when I was younger, going through my spiritual journey, which I'm going to get into another video, and I lived in this apartment in Baltimore. It was on Charles Street. My landlord looked out for me the whole time I was here. So I knew that this spot would be a great place for a store. I kept saying like, man, a little place like this would be really, really awesome. So I was vending. At this point, I had my license. I was getting things wholesale. I was just, like I said, I was doing my damn thing. And then I did a bigger vending event and stuff like that. And then me doing a bigger vending event, I discovered that I did it with a few friends, and I discovered that my items sold literally the most out of everyone. And that the items that I was choosing wholesale, that I was intuitively called to, were they were the items. And I just knew I really wanted to like help and stuff like that. So in the middle of this massive vending event, got to go a little bit down. This is about to be a little sad piece, but my grandmother passes. I get a phone call in the middle of vending, and my grandmother had a fall. And because of COVID, I really wasn't checking on my grams like that. I would bring her food and, call her here and there and stuff. And we would text on Facebook, but it wasn't the visits and stuff like I was doing before. And I get a call and said that she falls, and I say, okay. I go to, we're talking and stuff. I'm at this point, I'm telling my friends I'm going up to the hospital and stuff like that to see her. They basically tell me she has not even a month left to live. My grandmother refused treatment. She didn't let anybody know that she had lung cancer. Masses had formed in her lungs, and it basically had caused her to start having dementia and all balance issues and things of that nature. So she had fallen. And they saw that the cancer had gotten to be so massive, and it was starting to really, really affect her. And that's really what it was becoming. So my grandma went home with me, and that's going to be a whole nother video, because I do want to discuss death doulas. I do want to talk about the death process. I do want to talk about death in Black families, and I do want to talk about taking care of a loved one. Also, like, discuss the feelings of the whole situation around that and the energy of it. So that's going to be a whole nother video. I may start that today. I may not. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. Anyway, my grandma's on her deathbed, and I'm still doing orders. I'm literally in my workroom working hard with the door where she's in bed, going through it cracked. And I'm watching her while I'm doing my waist beads. I'm telling myself, finish these waist beads so you can take care of your grandmother. Finish these waist beads so you can take care of your grandmother. A lot of my customers don't know some of the last waist beads created was literally in the last hours of my grandmother's life. I needed the money. I needed the customer basis. I needed to give people their products. And I'm a workhorse. Unfortunately, I was taught to work, and work at the time was keeping me sane. I'm a very spiritual person, and again, that's going to be a whole nother video to tell you guys how I even got to this point. But almost went in a rant just then. Anyway, Grams is on her bed or whatever, and eventually, I get all my orders and done. Boom. My grandmother passes away. I go down to Jamaica for a little while just to get my head together, and figure out things and respite. Go through my own respite. Literally, I won't even want to say not even a week after my grandmother died, I was gone. I was wanting to go to Jamaica ahead of time, but I knew I had to get away from here. She literally just passed. She would be in my home. Granted, spiritually looking back, yes, I should have maybe stayed in her energy for a bit longer. I don't know, because she was with me everywhere I went. Again, whole nother video. Fast forward, I come back, and I'm like calling my landlord, because I'm just like, yo, like, what's up with the property? It's a really nice spot. But he ends up helping people during COVID relief. So he's stuck with these people inside of this place. So I get back from Jamaica, and I'm on a whim, and I'm just like, yo, now my grandma left me something, which I was really, really grateful for. Like a fucking scam, likely. I don't know why I even took over. So my grandma left me a financial gift, which I was grateful for. I called my landlord, and he was like, yeah, the property's open. I was like, holy shit. Again, this is another video. I can't tell you how divine everything in my life has manifested. But like I said, it's a whole nother video. Anyway, I don't know. I take the money that my grandmom gave me, take the money from, like I said, car accidents and working, and I open up shop. I do it. I jump. I take the risk. I back on the wall. I've lost friends. I've lost close friends. I've lost parts of myself. I've gained friends. I've gained parts of myself. I've grown. I've fallen. I've fallen forward. Everything is a testimony to how I've gotten here. And like I said, I'll do an additional video to this one, just talking about the shop, the roots of the shop a little bit further. But that's it. That's me. This is exactly where I've been. This is my hair now. I am 7 years. 7 years, I want to say, locked at this point. Definitely a 10-year natural. That's kind of where it's sitting. My bra strap is up here, so I'm definitely past bra strap length. The butt crack is here, so I'm about a hand from the crack. That's probably going to be another... hopefully 2 to 3 years or so. Speaking on natural hair quickly, if you see the different color in my hair, that's actually my best friend's hair. I'm lazy as hell, and I don't be cleaning my head and taking care of my head and moisturizing like I'm supposed to. So my locks were hanging on by threads, and my best friend gave me some of his hair so I could suture my hair back together because I don't want to use nobody's hair that I don't know. And yeah, that's me. So I will definitely be having like way more videos coming up soon. I'm super happy to announce my art that I'm working on as well. So yeah, I'm about to show you guys my shop next. I hope you guys have a blessed and beautiful day. Thank you so much for tapping in. I am located in Baltimore City, for all of you guys that are interested. And I will be seeing you guys soon more. Yes, and I hope you guys love my art. I got to get this spirituality video done super quickly because I want you guys to see all the creepy shit that I'm into. Witchy shit, spiritual shit, enlightening shit that I'm almost certain a lot of you guys are going through as well. Peace. So, it's on this lovely block of Charles Street here. There's 26 Charles. And it's the only house in between these two massive buildings, which makes it extra cool. This is actually a commercial building, believe it or not, because it used to be the city newspaper. At first, I thought I was opening up a shop in a house and I might get in trouble. But of course, this is Baltimore. You're gonna risk all that shit. But come to find out, it is a commercial property. So, and then you come in. Would love to get the door replaced, but everything in due time. And I have my little business card area with plants. I'm about to clean that up this morning, restack some things. The curtains get all crazy. And I have my sanitizing station. And yeah, this is my shop. This is my altar. People always tend to put pennies or dollars off for altar offerings on my grandmom's altar. This is just her shop altar. I have a lot of altars for my grandmom, but this is the one for the shop. And we're gonna get into altar talk. I know some folks say you should or shouldn't have, I don't know, whatever, but I think this is in good light. And literally, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. So I represent and honor her always in this space. But yeah, all sorts of cool stuff. And this is my little waist bead wall. When I first started the store, I actually ordered a bunch of waist beads from Africa, and a young lady I had interacted with online. Look, they're all gone from this side, crazy. Interacted with online, and she put together sizes and colors and stuff like that for me. And then this is the like saging area. So from the back corner, it kind of looks like this. So this is the front room, and it's super cute. Yes, I'm working on a lot of different things. Yeah. So the next video, I will show you guys some things that I'm working on. I'll be talking to you more about my spirituality and the business that pays me. Hope you guys have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching this video.